Hey everyone, welcome to another match of Temur Hex Delver. Today we're playing against humans. This is match 1 of 3. I don't know what order these are going up in, but hey, it's one of them that I'm posting up today. Stay tuned for the rest, if they haven't come out already. Our opening hand was poo-poo, so we decided to mulligan. Our 6 is good enough. It's just one land, and yeah, Aether Vial is going away. I was gonna say we're gonna keep Serum Visions to get our second land drop, but yeah, we do not want to turn 1 Aether Vial, that's for sure. Now, what I probably should have done is I probably should have pitched Mana Leak instead of Serum Vision. So that was a very risky play. I mean, it ended up working out for me, but generally risky. Shouldn't have done that. Alright, so our opponent gives up right away, and that's what happens when you counter a turn 1 Aether Vial. That's just what happens. I wouldn't say that's that's probably a record in terms of how quickly an opponent gives up after an Aether Vial gets countered on turn 0. But that's, yeah, I mean, yeah, that was great. Another reason why you should be playing a lot of Force Negations in your deck. Because sometimes a turn 0 Aether Vial counter is essentially GG for your opponent. They kept the otherwise greedy hand, and they got nothing else to do. So, yeah, that's great. Our hand here is keepable, mostly due to the fact that actually it's very borderline, honestly. It's keepable because of Hex Drinker, obviously, and that's pretty much it. Although we're probably going to prioritize killing that Champion of the Parish this turn before it gets out of hand. Yeah. Oh, okay, no. Next turn. I figure, okay, well, there's no Aether Vial. The worst that's going to happen is become a 3/3 anyway from 2 humans. At which point, you know, it's okay. I'm okay with that. Unfortunately, I take our Lightning Bolt, which completely screws up my plans. But alright. Maybe we can sleight of hand for removal. Nope, just more Tarmogoyfs. So we're going to level up Hex Drinker and just leave it as a 2/2. Or I could try and bait out a block, but I don't want to. So Thalia comes down. We now have a 3/3 Champion of the Parish. I'm gonna let all that through. Our opponent might be getting payback on us right now, but that's okay. The question is, do I commit more creatures to the battlefield or do I upgrade Hex Drinker? Now, in a situation like this, you actually just need to put more bodies on the battlefield. And that's exactly what I'm doing. Oh, Mantis Rider. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Let's concede. Alright, so our opponent got swift revenge on us there. We just did not draw very well, and our opponent stole our Lightning Bolt, just stole our Thunder there. Unfortunately. So what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do here to even out the numbers? Yeah, I brought in Shadow Spear, and I'm taking out Veil of Summers, which I think is, I mean, yeah, I don't know why I'm really bringing in Veil of Summer. It wouldn't make sense. Blood Moon will definitely shut down this deck. Humans always play a greedy mana base. So here we had to mulligan down to 4. Whoops. So not great. Not great, I have to admit. But sometimes you gotta mulligan very aggressively. Given what we have in our hand, yeah, I mean, none of these are great cards. Sleight of Hand is only good because we can dig through 2 cards and pick one. So Aether Vial is going to stick here, unfortunately. Can't do anything about it. Another Sleight of Hand or a land. Yeah, I think a land would have been better here. Alright, so let's hope this game goes a bit better then. Okay, Dark Confidant's interesting. Blood Moon's a good draw. Although they have Aether Vial, so they kind of get around Blood Moon in a way. Let's just upgrade our, or let's just level up our Hex Shrinker to level 3 as quickly as possible. Now, I like Dark Confidant in a way, because you know what? Our opponent's going to be pinging himself or hurting himself quite often, if we're lucky. So I'm perfectly fine with that. Okay, we're going to get a Exalted Trigger on Dark Confidant. Our opponent's going to put down a Meddling Mage. Okay. Alright. Lightning Bolt for Meddling Mage. We draw 2 Blood Moons, which I have to admit is pretty shitty. We're going to upgrade our Hex Shrinker, or level up our Hex Shrinker. And let's attack and see what our opponent does. They're probably not going to block. Alright, Dark Confidant. Let's see what gets revealed. Cavern of Souls. Lucky opponent. Lucky opponent. It could have been a creature. They play 30 of them, but no. Alright, so our opponent's digging here. They're looking for an answer. They're looking for more creatures. Looks like they got one. Mantis Rider. So another Noble Hierarch. They're just going to attack with Mantis Rider here, obviously. And now we have a serious clock on our hands. A Braid is perfect. Yep, a Braid is perfect here. We're going to attack in with another 4/4. Well, I don't know if I want to attack in with Tarmogoyf. Although, again, they don't have enough power, really, to cause a lot of issues here. So, they chump with their Noble. Let's see what Dark Confidant reveals. Horizon Canopy, alright. Well, damn it. Our opponent got so lucky. So lucky, because they drew Mantis Rider off of that last Horizon Canopy, you know that. So they avoided bolting themselves, and they just keep revealing lands with Dark Confidant. So, man, our opponent got everything, and we mulliganed down to 4. So we're doing pretty good. Let's see what our opponent decides to do. Okay. Good, yeah, go for it. Take one of the Blood Moons. Sure, he wasn't happy to see that, but not the worst news in the world either. So we draw Delver of Secrets. Yeah, I'm mostly focusing on Hex Shrinker here, because now it's going to become a 6/6 protection from everything. So now I can just keep swinging in with Hex Shrinker, which I will, and I am not worried about anything. Okay, so I decide to keep Hex Shrinker back as a defensive creature, which is also not incorrect. Although I feel like I could have just attacked with both there and forced them to block. Finally, our opponent gets shocked with Dark Confidant. Again, this is why I like Dark Confidant. Again, the game's over there. So either way, I mean, with Hex Shrinker at 6, humans really have only one answer to Hex Shrinker before it gets protection from instance, and that's Path to Exile. And if they're not running it, or if they don't have it, that's essentially they don't have any way to deal with Hex Shrinker. And the minute Hex Shrinker is a 6/6, even a 4/4 is bigger than a lot of their humans. A 6/6 Hex Shrinker is just going to stop you dead in your tracks, and that's sometimes what you need. Again, I think I could have probably been a bit more aggressive at the end there, but I just wanted to be careful. So I was playing a bit more conservatively. And yeah, that's the power of Hex Shrinker yet again. 6/6 Hex Shrinker protection from everything. What's your opponent going to do? They can't do anything. And they know that if they attack all out, well, then you're just going to kill them. And if you have a Hex Shrinker that's untapped, it's going to kill whatever you throw at it, and it's going to be just fine. And I'm obviously going to block your best creature. So, again, I think Hex Shrinker has some good viability here. Sometimes it's just better than Hooting Mandrills. You do have to put in a lot more mana into it, because you're not delving it, right? Whereas Hooting Mandrills, you are just delving for 5, and you're just casting it for 1, but I don't know. I like Hex Shrinker. I'm liking Hex Shrinker quite a bit. I don't know what you guys think. Let me know in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you enjoy my content in general, please subscribe, hit notification bell, follow me on Twitter. Same stuff I say in every video. It really helps me out a lot. A big thank you to my patrons as well. I appreciate your early support. If you're interested in becoming a patron, see what you get. Check the link in the description. Yeah, thanks and have a good one.